Cotes Cube. Cotes Cube. Cotes Cube.
Cotes Cube.
Boom.
Cotes Cube.
Obviously, you know my guest, Freddy P. And yes, we're double dipping today.
Yes, we are.
Cotes Cube and InSurf News. Something new you got going on, right?
Yeah, insurfnews.com is this website that myself and my tech team, Andrew Oliver, has set up. And it's kind of just a fun thing that we're doing. And it's going well, and people are responding. So
For sure. I watch it all the time. It's kind of an interview show with pro surfers, right?
it basically is. We base our whole thing around Cotes Cube. You were my inspiration. That's why this is my favorite show. Your show.
Dude, your show's my favorite show. We're going to get...
No, man, you're awesome.
You're awesome. We're going to get to your show. We're going to get rid of some business first. All right. You're on the world tour, the Dream Tour. And, you know, the rumor mill is that right at the start of the tour, you had some issues saying that there was backsiders having the disadvantage with two mushy rights right off the get-go. Tell me about like what was your mindset before going into those two events and then after?
Well, it's difficult at the beginning of the year, especially starting off with two rights, and then they have this new format that they're implementing, and it's hard to explain, but the way the seating goes is after the first two events, the top 16 shuffles. And for a backside guy like myself or Bobby, Kai Otten, Mickey Pecan, it's tough to get good results at bells and snappers, especially with guys like Mick Fanning and Parko, who are just the ultimate frontsiders at those spots, not to mention Kelly Slater. So it's hard for us to come away with a result and then go into a left kind of crippled being a lower seed.
You would think. You would think. But then you went into bells, and you smoked nearly everybody. So you should...
That's right. No, you know, I've had about 4 years under my belt on tour, and I feel like I'm starting to figure it out at bells and snapper, and I'm getting my boards in tune. So everything just kind of came together. I think luck was involved as well. But, yeah, this is my best start so far, and... I don't know, but as far as this new format, personally, I don't really like it. I know some guys on the tour do, but, you know, I like to try and root for the underdogs and a couple of the bottom guys and try and help them out. Because I know a lot of the top guys are like, whatever, we're seated.
We don't care.
Yeah.
But no, I think being a good fitter myself, I think, you know, having kind of a representative from each stance, I guess, that's pretty rad to me.
You know, there's only 10 of us on tour right now. There's only 10 goofy footers on the whole 45.
I better start training.
And there was only one goofy footer that made it this year as a rookie, Marlon Limke. All other like 14, 15 guys are regular foot.
That's interesting. I kind of like that. Well,
we do our research, man.
These guys, Freddy does his research. You're you know, you've been on tour what, 5 years?
This is my 5th year. Yes.
5th year, and people are calling you a veteran, but it's kind of like 5 years. It's not that long, right?
Yeah, that's not a veteran. You know, I'm not a rookie anymore, but I don't feel as if I'm a veteran. And they're saying I'm the oldest dude on tour from
What?
I'm not. I'm not. You know?
Oh, Courtney, Drew Courtney, he's older than you, right?
No, but I mean from Hawaii.
Oh, the oldest Hawaiian on
Trying
tour.
to say like I'm like old and like being Papa San deal, but
The O word, man. Yeah. I don't like it.
Well, I don't mind because I'm getting down with it with the stash. But I'm having fun. So.
Of course you are. Well, you kicked ass. Just tell us in a few brief words the key to success for surfing a wave like bells. It's bouncy. You know, it can be difficult. What was your key to success there?
You have to slow down your surfing, especially backside. You really have to pick and choose the correct sections to hit and really try and put your all into those sections. The frontsiders, they seem to get a lot more turns in that look well, but the backsiders, you really have to just say, hey, I'm only going to do 3 turns on this wave and find those perfect sections in order to do those 3 turns, or maybe even 2, because it's, you know, your backside, so you're kind of always looking over your shoulder, and it's hard to figure out, and like you said, it's lumpy and bumpy, so you just got to slow it down your heart rate, and just try and be like, okay, this is it, no. So you really have to
wait for the lip, right?
You got to draw out your bottom turn for a while.
So hard doing like a good backside turn on a mushy wave is very difficult.
It's difficult and it looks horrendous.
It's sometimes it looks awful.
Out, you know, but like a front side, like
you look good doing backside turns. Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way. Okay, so you're ruling the tour. You're third in the world right now.
As of now.
Congratulations, everybody. It's pretty awesome. I'm stoked for you. Well, let's get to your hobby. We're not going to call it a job yet because it's my job. In Surf News, interview show, website. Tell us about the genesis of this. You obviously have access to the best surfers in the world. It seems like you get them and you're feeling loose with these guys. How did you guys come up with this concept, I guess, to start doing a show like that?
Well, what we want to do is kind of be the voice of the tour, and what I'm trying to implement with all the guys on tour is like, hey, if you have something to say, come on our show and do it, or come on your show, but I just want them to feel comfortable, like, hey, you can say this, and you need to get this out there because there's people listening. Other than that, it's kind of there's a couple subjects that I'm privy to because of these meetings that I have to go to that you guys aren't aware of and that the media doesn't really cover, and I want to be able to cover that. And I'm not kind of a self-promotion dude. I'm not going to come into TransWorld and be like, throw me on a surf trip or put me on your website and I'll interview these guys for you guys. So I just figured, my buddy Andrew just got fired from his job because he's a donkey. And and we just figured, let's do it, and I know surfing isn't going to last forever, so it might be something that I could keep doing after surfing for fun because I want to stay in the sport for as long as I can, but, I don't want to be like the Quicksilver team guy after. So.
Dude, you're gonna be here for a while. We love the show, and yeah, it's like you do have access to all the top pros and downtime with them, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, not really.
Not.
They don't want to talk to you all the time.
No.
Like, shit, Freddy's coming to ask me some questions.
I'm like the media now. Yeah, so it's like, but they're pretty responsive, but it is a little difficult to get them on. So what we're doing is we want to make sure that. It's on their time and on their terms. I'm like, hey, you want to do it? If they don't want to do it, cool, whatever. We don't hound anybody.
I hound people. So
no, I hound you to be on the show.
Well, watch it. It's insurfnews.com. You will enjoy it. Real quick, we're gonna get a Chopo preview. Just give me like the brief synopsis of what we can expect from the world's gnarliest contest.
Well, hopefully we can expect big waves, a couple of the top 45 guys just getting their asses handed to them, and some high-performance surfing. And I think what'll be really interesting is to see who Parko's going to go up against, because he will be the #1 seed, and there's going to be some heavy hitters as wild cards coming in.
For sure, Bruce, Andy,
Manoa Jolie, Reef McIntosh is in it, a couple of other really good local surfers in Tahiti.
Surfers of Tahiti.
Oh,
scary. Anyway, okay, so we're going to watch you rip, of course, in Tahiti. I have some reader questions sent from TransWorldSurf.com readers. Here we go, 3 of them. How much beer do you get from your sponsor, Bud Light?
It's unlimited. Bud Light's the best sponsor ever.
It's my dream sponsor. How does a Hawaiian get boy in the middle of their name?
Well, first off, you got to put a Y at the end of your first name, and then you get the boy. It's like a transition. So I'm going from Freddy P, then eventually, once I graduate, to Freddy Boy. I'll feel like I've made it.
Someday. And what's up with Lindsay Lohan?
She's all time. We just saw her girlfriend at Lele's the other day. I was at dinner with my girlfriend Melissa and a couple of our friends, and we're like, dude, that's Samantha Ronsonyet right there, or whatever her last name is.
Oh yeah, I don't know I don't read the gossip magazines.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well, we're gonna get to our giveaway today on TransWorldSurf.com. Cotes Cube. We have a TransWorld gift pack. You get a hoodie, a shirt, one of these new era TransWorld surf hats. All you got to do is tell us the year that Freddy P won the men's open division of the NSSA Nationals. What year did Freddy P win men's open at NSSA Nationals? Thank you so much for being on Cotes Cube.
No problem.
InSurfNews.com. And hot off the presses, brand new issue. Kai Barger on the cover in a massive barrel. So please don't forget to subscribe digitally and analogically to TransWorld Surf. We love you. Goodbye.